No real surprise, but you and Trevor and Zach as well, like mixing in the reps here for the spring. How important is it for everybody to get an even workload and to get some opportunities out here?
That's what spring ball is all about. Get a chance for everybody to go in there and compete for a job. All the jobs are open, and everybody gets to come in there and audition and put their best foot forward.
I think everybody on the outside is wondering, everybody kind of wants to label it a competition between you and Trevor. Is it really a formal competition when you guys have both been seeing different reps throughout the season, or is it just kind of a battle between the two of you?
It's always a competition, but I think we both know that we're going to end up both playing next year, so it's not a surprise to anybody. So in that sense, but every time you come out here, we're competing. You want to do the best you can out here, and I feel like the biggest thing we're worried about right now is bettering the team. And at quarterback, both of us being veterans, having a lot of experience, we kind of want to bring these young guys around. So it's not really much about me and him competing right now. It's kind of just about bringing the whole team along.
You guys have two different styles and skill sets, but how much can you learn from each other at the position?
Yeah, I feel like we're both unique and we're able to do some things that the other can't. But being in the quarterback room, learning the offense, I feel like we can both help each other out in that way. But I'm able to watch him on the field and go over his reads that he went through, and he does the same thing, so we help each other out.
At what point did you just decide to embrace the two quarterback system and figure, hey, okay, we're both going to play, let's just make the best out of this?
Ever since my time being here, I've kind of had to do that. I've never kind of been that only guy. I feel like my freshman year when I got a chance to come in, it was me and Evan Watkins splitting the reps, and then it ended up being me and Dan Purser the next year, and now it's me and Trevor. And I feel like I've had to embrace that from the get-go, and I have a unique skill set, and I'm able to do some different things on the field that maybe some other people can't. So I've embraced that, and when I do get a chance to go out there and play quarterback, I try to make the best of it.
He was mentioning the Penn State game in that speech over there. Is that game still sting you guys a little bit?
All those games sting us. We took this kind of motto this year, 503, which is kind of the time that we feel like we let slip away last year, and kind of the time that kept us from going to a Big Ten championship. So those 3 games, that Nebraska and what was the other one?
Michigan.
Yeah, all those 3. They kind of sting us a little bit, and they motivate us for this next year. Because
the perception is probably, hey, Northwestern had a nice season, won a bowl game, but maybe that's their ceiling, but you guys aren't willing to accept that.
Yeah, we set high expectations, we have high goals, and we always want to win a championship. And we really look back and we really feel like we could have went undefeated. We had leads in all those fourth quarters that we lost. We just let them slip away barely. So, but that gives us confidence this year. We know that what we can do, and there should be no holding back. So, we're ready to go.
How important is this offseason for Coach McCall to be able to cement his plans? It seemed like everything was a bit in flux during the season. How huge is this offseason for him to get you guys in rhythm and sync?
I feel like the biggest thing this year, we have a lot of skill guys coming back, but every year the team is going to be different. The identity is going to be different, and the chemistry is going to be different. So he kind of has to get a feel for this team, and we lost some guys that we didn't have last year, but we do have a lot of guys coming back. So, it's going to be different than last year, but, I feel like, he does a great job of, no matter where it's at, whether it's me in the rhythm or Trevor in the rhythm, he's going to, figure out which guy, needs to be there, which guy needs to be where, and kind of put that into motion.
And do you think that was, done fairly well last season? At the end of the day?
Yeah, we did a lot of different things, and we did some identity searching throughout the season, but that's just kind of how the season goes. There's going to be injuries, there's going to be guys. Some guys are going to step up. So, some games I had a good game at receiver, and sometimes they needed me at quarterback or running back. So everything's going to be a little bit different. No game's going to be the same, and no defense is going to be the same. So you just kind of got to take advantage of what you can.